and the angels fell into the demonic realm when pure form and intention was lost. The archdemon of Hod is Adramelekh. The word means literally magnificent king. However, this demon was forged in a Hebrew city captured by the Assyrians who worshipped a deity with the head of a donkey, a beast of burden, a pagan spirit that eased hard work and toil, especially in drought-stricken areas and times, who parallels with the Egyptian god Set, whose animal was the aardvark, a nocturnal animal that lived on the edge of the desert and would devour entire ant colonies, a metaphor for how the chaos of the desert could consume entire villages. In Egypt, Seth was worshipped to make people aware of the burden of the harsh conditions of the desert and of chaos and warfare. Thus, this perspective provided a mental mode through which to overcome the burdens of severe conditions. The god was appeased in harsh times when the god of rain did not provide. Many people the world over offered human sacrifice to ease the burden of severe drought. The premise of pagan human sacrifice was to be practiced by willing participants for its magic to truly work. In extreme times of drought, children were also sacrificed. Sometimes sorcerers used this form of magic in the most evil and vile manner for warfare and gain. In such a way, the god that eased burdens and gave a handle on the destructive forces of natural chaos, like Egyptian Set, was demonized to become Adramelekh. In occult lore, Adramelekh was the president of a senate of demons. He is also the chancellor of hell and the supervisor of Satan's wardrobe. He is generally depicted with a human torso, a mule's head, a peacock's tail, and the limbs of a mule or a peacock. He is the false glamour of regalia, the splendor that signifies success in death, war, and conquest. In the Kabbalah, the demon, as the degraded god of chaos and desolation, is the demon of falsity, idolatry at its worst, black magic at the expense of the innocent. Adramelekh is the demon of falsity, racism, and hatred towards difference. He is the archdemon of the single or narrow-minded perspective and the wisdom that comes through racial identity and the aspiration of idols or insignia. The splendor of Adramelekh may lead to acts of genocide. This god of idolatry is associated with the evil pagan kings of old. Indeed, with any ruler who takes nationalism to levels of imperialist warfare and genocide and sacrifices the young to warfare for the aspirations of so-called national interests. The order of devils in Hod are called Samael, the venom or poison of God, also called the desolation of God or God's severity. They are the false accusers and the liars. He is the adversary or antagonist by which our role of prosecution is defined in our legal systems, whereas Michael signifies the defense and protection. He is a dark angel with grim and destructive duties, who rode the serpent in Eden as his mount to tempt Eve into eating the fruit of knowing. Lilith is his consort. It is written that God castrated Samael so he could not pollute the world with his spawn, hence why Lilith needs to copulate with men. It is said that he planted the tree of knowledge, and therefore was banished and cursed by God. Thus he is the presence of the curse. Samael was a prince of demons who held the power to carry out the death sentence, and was responsible for every misfortune that befell the nation of Israel. He is the seducer and the destroyer. He is the fallen angel that brings evil messages. He is the chief angel of temptation and seeks to take the soul away from humanity. He is the essence of the Christian devil, the form of Satan on earth. The truth is veiled by his deceptions. The lies of Samael are within those who aspire to icons and ancestors that used magic in unjust ways, and that did not aspire towards the cause of peace in humanity. Samael inspired an elite race of men who sought to dominate all other men and subdue them as a lesser species. Even lies can strengthen our minds, and to believe that you are better than another because of bloodline is ludicrous, as we are all equal in the eyes of God. Samael is called the guardian of hell, and in the old Jewish Kabbalah, he is an archangel. He is the chief of the shaitans, the aggressors. Samael is the brother of Michael, who fought against him in the war of heaven. Samael holds the Kabbalah tree of knowing as a weapon or scepter from the path of Tav, and wields its serpent power as a warlock. But as a devil, his lies lead to the misuse of power through temptation. He represents fallen and failed creation. He is the rogue occultist, the incarnation of evil and the personification of tyrannical nations who scourged the world with their cruelties, like the Romans. He is the epitome of old pagan black magic that was once practiced. He is the demonic degradation of ancient knowledge and the degraded form of old pagan gods that have fallen into misuse, that haunt the minds and souls of people from their ancestral past. His outer form is Turiel, the filthy wailing ones of God, signified by the dark spots on the moon and the rantings of overbearing fascists. Those who follow the way of the lie are taken by Adramelekh. They are the worshippers of false idols. Their view of God, themselves, and the world is limited, and they scorn those who don't conform to their biased truth. They guard their own mindset venomously and will even attack those who threaten their egotistical, constrained idea of self. Thus Samael, the warlock and rogue occultist with all his mind power, lends hate to false causes. Ever does he battle against Michael, who embodies the form of truth and holiness.